Hey y'all, it's your boy, the world's greatest dad, coming at you today to chat a little bit about the Joltekon jump starter, air compressor, flashlight, and power bank. And today we're going to unbox this bad boy, take a detailed close look at it, fully test it out, and see if it might be something you need to pick up as well. So with that being said, let's get it. So let's go ahead and start from the beginning. When you pick this up, it's going to show up in a box just like this. Let's get her opened up, check it out. And here's everything that's going to come with this, including our carry bag, our jumper cables, of course, our Joltekon jump starter, air compressor hose, 5 different air compressor bits, a little USB-A to USB-C charging cable, frequently asked questions book, and our quick start guide. So let's go ahead and take a look at our quick start guide. You will notice it comes in several different languages. Page 1 has a nice little product overview showing you what every button does. Page 2 shows you everything on the display screen, as well as how to turn on and off and charge the jump starter. Then we get into how to use this as a charging bank, how to inflate your car tires, how to jumpstart your car, and then some troubleshooting as well. Now let's take a look at some of the accessories. Here is our jumper cables. You'll see they have this little boost button on here, and then there's little lights for both correct installation or if you have this installed incorrectly. The alligator clamps seem well made. Now the air hose is going to be about 20 inches long. This side goes into our unit, this side on our tire. Little clamp shut there, and seems like decent quality. And we've got ourselves 5 additional little inflation nozzles here to inflate balls, inner tubes, even bike tires. And finally, they throw in a little USB-A to USB-C charging cord to charge the unit. And this thing's also going to be just about 20 inches long. And now let's go ahead and take a little closer look at the unit itself. Again, this thing is going to be a 4-in-1. See, we have a flashlight here. On this side, we're going to have where we insert our jumper cables, where we do outbound charging, where we do inbound charging, and where we connect our air compressor cable. Now on the top of the unit, we have our controls, including our power button, our flashlight button, our plus and minus for controlling the air pressure, and then we have our measure units here, and that's going to control our air compressor. Now to give you some ideas on the dimensions of this, you're going to see it's about 8.5 inches long by 5 inches wide and about 2¼ inches thick. And when we throw it on the scale, it's going to weigh in at just about 2 pounds, 3 ounces. Now this thing does come with a little carry bag here, has a little Velcro strap, as well as something you can carry it with. There are a couple compartments, one for your charger, the other one here for all your accessories. Not a bad little soft case, and has this little additional storage pack here on the back. Now before we get this thing outside to test out the air compressor and the jump starter features, let's go ahead and check out the flashlight as well as the power bank. Now the flashlight is located right here on the bottom of the unit, and to turn this on, we're simply going to do a long hold on our power button, and then we will do a press on our flashlight button. Now the unit actually has 3 different modes, including standard flashlight, a flashing option, and then an SOS in case of emergencies. To change that, we'll simply hit the light bulb button again. Now we're in our flash and our SOS. Hit it one more time and the flashlight goes off. Now to shut the unit off after use, you do another long hold of your power button and the display screen goes off. Now, when it comes to using this thing as a charge bank, even though they have both a USB-C and a USB-A port on here, the USB-A port is our only outgoing port, and the USB-C is only used for charging the actual unit. So if we go ahead and plug in our charger right there, then we will hit the power button, and you'll see we got power. Now this thing is a 10,000 mAh capacity charge bank and works perfect for charging phones, cameras, drones, anything else that you can connect with the USB-A port. Now to get the unit all charged up, we can either use the provided USB-A to USB-C that they give us, or we can use any other USB-C cord as well. Now after you plug in the unit to charge, you'll see your battery indicator is right up here. And once that quits blinking and shows all 4 little battery sectors powered up, you should be at a full charge. So now it's time to go ahead and test our jump starter function on our Joltekon charger. And our test subject today is going to be my 2010 Chrysler Town & Country. Let's go ahead and see if we can start it. Very little turnover, just some clicks. Let's go ahead and plug this thing in. Now to get this thing jumped, the first thing we're going to do is plug in our jumper cables, which will be located right here. There's only one way these can go in. As you can see, there's just a circle here, a little longer shape there. Now at this point, the unit will power up, and we'll go ahead and connect our red to positive and our black to negative. Now once connected, you'll see the little correct light come on, which is green, and we have about 30 seconds to go fire this thing up. We're back in business. Now, a couple things to pay attention when you are jumping your car. Number one, you'll see we have the correct light come on, the little green button. But there's also a reverse on here that would light up red. Now, that would happen if you connected your cables to the wrong side. So if I put the red on negative and the black on positive, that little reverse would come on and we wouldn't want to jump this. Now, another thing that could happen is you could connect it correctly with your black on negative, red on positive, but your green light doesn't come on for correct. In that case, your battery is super dead and you're going to need to use the boost button. So then you would go ahead and boost it, and then you would be able to start even the deadest of batteries. All right, now let's go ahead and test out the air compressor feature and see how long it takes us to air up this tire. As you can see, this thing's pretty low right here. So we're just going to go ahead and put our cable into the unit. It just screws on. Then we'll attach this to our tire and lock it in. And we'll go ahead and do a long hold on the power button. And then we'll hit the MU button right here. Now, one thing that's cool here is it's going to show us what the tire pressure is. So it actually is a tire pressure gauge as well. As you can see, that is coming in just at 7 PSI right there. Now, it's set to PSI right now, but if we want to change the units, we'll do a long hold on the MU button. Now it changes the kPa, bar, and back to PSI. Another thing is it has these preset settings. So right now you'll see there's a little car right here. That's at 36 PSI. If I want to change that, I can do a short push. Now it's set for a motorcycle at 32 PSI. Then we have a bicycle here, 44 PSI. And we have a sports ball at 8 PSI. Now on top of that, we also have a manual button here where we can change that. As you can see, it's set to 3. So I could go ahead and push that down or up. Now this thing will go as low as 1 and as high as 150. Now we're going to go with our standard car here today. So I'll go ahead and select that. Now I'm at 36 PSI. Now to get this thing started, I'm just going to push down my power button. And we're going to go ahead and time this today. So we're at 6 PSI. We're going to 36 PSI. I'll go ahead and hit the power button and start the timer. Now, as you can see, the unit does shut off once it reaches its desired PSI. We're at 36 PSI, and it took us just about 8 minutes and 36 seconds, or 30 seconds. As I go ahead and take this off and pick this up, I got to say, it doesn't feel too warm. Honestly, for working as hard as it did for 8 minutes and 30 seconds, no overheating or no issues there. And just for fun, let's go ahead and inflate this bike tire too. We actually have to dig into one of our little air attachments here for this type of tire. We'll screw this on, get this attached. And we'll go ahead and select the bike tire option here, which is going to be set for 44 PSI. Go ahead and hit our power button. Once again, we got the auto shut off, and that only took us just about 30 seconds. And after putting 30 PSI into a vehicle tire, inflating a bicycle tire, and of course jumping our van, We still have half of our power. That's not bad considering we were right at about the 3/4, a little bit over when we started. And when you're all done using this, you can go ahead and get this thing charged back up and then put it in this nice little storage case for use next time. So there you go. That's pretty much everything you need to know about the Joltekon 4-in-1 jump starter. So to close this video out, here's my 3 takeaways. Number 1, I like the fact that this thing is 4 different emergency tools in one small package. Not only will it jumpstart your car and inflate your tire, but it comes in great as a flashlight or a power bank in an emergency situation. And number 2, this thing passed all of the tests we threw at it today with flying colors. Not only were we able to jumpstart our dead battery and get this car going, but we inflated a car tire from 6 to 36 psi without this thing overheating and not using much power as well. And number 3, the company claims that this does have an extremely long battery life, meaning I could charge this thing today and use it up to 24 months later. But just to be on the safe side, I would suggest checking this and recharging it every 6 to 12 months just to make sure it's close to fully topped off in an emergency situation. Now, on top of that, Joltekon also offers a 2-year hassle-free warranty and unlimited customer service. So it's for those reasons and more, I'm going to go ahead and give this thing a world's greatest dad thumbs up, and I say, go out and get you one. Hey, one more thing before you go. I want to let you know that the Joltekon company is a big fan of the world's greatest dad's in-depth and informational videos. Therefore, about a month ago, they reached out to me and asked me if they could send me this product for video review purposes. Now, with that being said, all the thoughts and opinions expressed in this video were my own, and I always do my best to accurately describe any product I review. Now, I hope this video helped you out. We'll see you next time.